Where's everybody?
I mean, this is what we got for now. We are alive. At least I hope we're alive. It says we're live. Welcome to the Mutant Epoch, the High Desert, episode 29. We left off with a good old Mexican standoff, which I really do expect the players just to annihilate this character, because when I made him, he didn't really have a high initiative score. And I loved Bliss. I loved you're like, I draw on him. When he said, like, what's faster?
No. I had already drawn on him. I had the gun trained on him. He said, "What's faster?" And I said, "I pull the trigger."
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. And I'm already getting errors from YouTube Studio saying that my keyframe frequency is currently too low.
When you said, "Are we live?" I thought, what an existential question. Are we? Are we alive? Trapped in the Matrix?
You might be.
How would you prove such a thing?
Oh god, I love those existential kinds of questions about the whole locked-in brain syndrome. I just while you're doing that, I played the intro. And we can hear our voices over the intro. It's actually kind of funny when it happens sometimes. Yeah, I think you gotta think about that for characters who are brain in a jar. Like if they lose all of their subsystems and they have no outside perception, no sensory ability, they could just I wonder how long they can sit there before going insane.
Well, it depends on what they're hooked up to. If they have a virtual reality hookup,
yeah, of course.
They even know their brain in a jar.
That's a good point too. So that's a pretty good dive, like a Chrome dive adventure. You go into some like old world MMO space. Oh god, it's Mutant Epoch Isekai adventure.
Yep.
Where you go into a fantasy world with a bunch of brains in jars and some like old 90s version of an MMO.
So I don't remember where it was from, but there was some cyberpunk type character. Maybe it was in Shadowrun, I'm not sure, where the character was what they called a rigger, in Shadowrun, which is I control a car. But they weren't. They were a brain that controlled the car, but they used the Matrix to create like a house and a life. And so while they operated the car, that wasn't most of their life. Most of their life was in this artificial reality where they had a body and they did human-like things, not just feel your wheels like, maybe it was in the novel Snow Crash. I'll have to go back and read it someday.
This is one from the ones from the early 90s when they were doing the like right after the Ghost Dance.
Oh, did you ever read the novel Snow Crash?
I might have. It's just been so long ago, I don't remember.
It had a fascinating concept connecting with the Tower of Babel.
Oh shit!
The concept is that language is a virus.
Yeah, and it got into people and spoke. Oh yes. Shit!
And
yeah.
so that once we all spoke the same language, but then they got infected with this virus, and it created the fracturing of human language.
Yeah, it messes with our ability to interpret.
Weaponize this in the future. They rediscovered it, and they were going to weaponize it to disrupt the world, basically, by removing the capacity for language to function.
They were going to mess it up with the computer interfaces or something like that.
Yeah, because everybody was on the computer. Everyone typically
was plugged in
a large amount of their time. The main character lived in a storage unit, like the roll down the metal door.
Iconic box.
Yeah, because he didn't really need a nice place because he lived most of his life online and in the virtual reality. Where he wasn't a pizza delivery man. He was, one of the top tier people because that's what he did. He spent all of his time getting points and all that jazz with, having a great online character. And in real life, he was a pizza delivery man with a katana.
Sending memes back to Faulty. Should put him in the main chat with Mr. Bean counting.
Who the hell are the others?
It's offline. I don't see him anywhere. He was having internet problems the other day, so that might be the issue. And Beans is away from computer right now.
Ara did start his new job, which
Yes.
is, I believe, like middle of the night till noon. So he might be passed out. I'll try to
Oh my
text him and
god.
see. Yeah, it's a
Those
crazy
are,
schedule.
those are horrible hours.
Well, and I had
Gotta
to
work.
talk him into trying it because I was like, I understand it's terrible hours, but when you're starting off with nothing and you have no background with skills or anything like that,
Yeah, gotta build up.
beggars can't be choosers. You got to get your foot in the door, and then you can get decent hours if you put in a little time and said, "Okay, I did the shitty hours. Now give me something realistic."
Yeah, that's how it is in manufacturing as well. You got to take the
Yep.
shit job, and then once you can show up, and then they're like, all right, we'll give you something that requires like more independence and reliability.
Got rid of the body picture. What the fuck? Now just bleeding eyes in the middle of nowhere.
So let's Bliss, you haven't been able to manage to get to the roll 20 yet because we're gonna do that initiative check.
All right, I'll
From
be there in a
from
sec.
the shadows, a mouse appears.
Okay.
Oh wait, hang on.
Not the mouse.
Oh, wouldn't it also be like closer to dusk at this time?
Yeah, so we would actually Kit be awake.
Kit would be awake and get her huge bonuses.
Like night has arrived.
Like I'm already here.
We're not on a battle map, are we? We're just
No,
doing a
we're-
sphere of-
Yeah, that's why I'm currently have the audience looking at the main map.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking
by
at, too.
default. Yeah,
I cleaned it up again. You got rid of the body picture. You
I did. Yeah,
but not the eyes or the blood or the mouth or the choke lines.
I thought I did delete those.
Nope.
I don't see them.
Well, yeah, because I just said I took care of them.
Ah, well there. Well, all right then.
So initiative, I got to get my characters up. Sorry.
Yep.
Hang on.
So I
So we're
got
doing individual initiative.
individual, yeah, because we're gonna see like what order this goes in. Because I got the stats for this guy. So he's a nanoborg, and when I was going through the nanoborg systems, like holy crap, yeah, you can make them pretty powerful PCs. But as far as NPCs go, they do kind of cap out on like what their use of like what they can do.
I was gonna say it depends on how you build them.
Yeah, exactly. You can add a
One thing
ton
I
of stuff.
don't like about nanoborgs is having to divert all your skill points into developing them. I mean, I
Yeah.
think there ought to be a parallel system where you get points that aren't skill points that you build your nano abilities on. And one of my game masters, I think, house ruled that, but it's not rules as written.
Yeah, I was looking at that too because the way it eliminates a lot of armor as well when you're trying to go up into
Oh, yeah.
nanoborg defenses. So you end up by
Absolutely.
you silo the character, and so they become their own kind of like independent system, and that works for building monsters. But I think I'll revisit that for. I like a lot of the systems in it, but yeah, a dual like you're developing the character and you're also getting skills.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think there ought to be a secondary manner of getting development of your nanotech. You know, it ought to be like,
Yeah, a separate D2 or something.
downloads or, little
Programs.
capsules you can find that upload extra nanonites to your hive, and then you can gain more abilities that have nothing to do with your ranking. It's everything to do with delving,
Yeah.
finding.
Oh, because then that makes it questable too. So you actually have a title.
Which is
Yeah,
better.
which is much better. Yeah. Well, look at faulty up, down, right, left. Oh god, she's calling in support. Is that the support one? Yeah, roll your initiative. I got a +1 for this one. 11. Get
Holy
wrecked.
shit.
+5.
Fuck you.
Roll it.
Yeah, +5.
I need to
At
figure
11?
out
11 as
Aye.
well. So
Fuck
the
you, Jim.
mouse
Fuck you,
is
Jim.
11.
The mouse got 11, so it's tied up.
Hang on, hang
You got
on.
roll Kit as well. She is different.
Oh, wait, hang on. What is her?
Write them down.
I think I have +3 with gunslinger, so
I
that
have
makes
all these-
me +4.
Ends out.
Wow, okay. Not the greatest, but that's pretty.
In the
Damn
fight.
it. Just under.
So now we just got. And Kit was Kit's bonus. Remember, she's at night. She gets a bonus to that.
Oh, that's 7.
Oh, so
Total
she's at
of
7.
7?
Okay.
or +2 to
I keep
follow.
forgetting I can add extra to the rolls.
Yes.
Yes.
So what's your
That's-
initiative right now for Kit? Is it 7?
7.
7. Okay, so it's Mouse and Borg.
Mouse and Borg. All right.
Wait, so I don't understand what's going on. What's going on?
So essentially, what happened is the Nanoborg is steady. The Cinder and Iliad have it
wait,
surrounded.
wait.
What?
They weren't here last time. You need to go back farther.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
dude,
you're
what
right.
was I told her some of this, but
All right.
Okay.
yeah.
What
All I know
what
about
does
is
she
that
know?
No, I mean, some of the audience, yeah. All right, all right. So there was a dead body discovered, and there is a cast of characters who have been involved in this entire process. So we have the dead man was named Caleb. We have a couple possible what do you call them? Suspects. The suspects were Commander Drell, which was one of the commanders of the of Bittertoe. We have
That was nail biter.
Yep. We have Brother Thorn, who was who's a soldier in here, who was a possible witness or accomplice, which he turned out not to be one. We have Peter Ray, who was a water merchant and a chem dealer. And we found out there was a connection between him and Commander Drell, where Drell was hiding an injury and got addicted to ketamine. And so that was kind of making him a suspect of this investigation. He was basically losing time.
And didn't the assassin basically hypnotize Drell into being
Yep.
the killer? So Drell is the killer, but not.
Yeah, not intentionally. That's what you think so far.
That's our operating
yeah.
theory.
Yeah, operating theory is Drell actually did the killing until this individual who was Lord of Val, who is not like an ambassador agent of 86. But the problem is that when the players went to go check the check-in logs for who this person is, he doesn't exist in the logs. This visitor never showed up, but somehow he's in the memories of the majority of the people who are here. They all have interacted with him, and it's just been taken for granted that he's from 86. And so the assumption was that he was some kind of android, and there was just no further details. He hadn't really done anything, and then he was one of the last people they had come across who was a possible. Could have possibly committed this murder. And in the moment of contact, when they were about to, no one had really directly accused him. They'd had him surrounded, and it looked like he panicked. And in his panic, he morphed. And his morph is the dagger attack that he's making against all the players right now. And this is when Cinder was about to draw on fire. It was really a question of what's going to be faster, neural synapses or fiber optic cables. Because again, he's thinking that Cinder's a human.
Apparently the cables.
The cable's in the mouse, who's got twitchy reflexes.
I just imagine she's coming out of nowhere.
She's up in the sky.
With a rapier, just nah!
Gigi, have at me.
So, how do you shoot this guy?
With my
Okay, so he has a defense value of shooting 96 against ballistics and heat.
Does that include
Hey.
lasers?
Ennui.
And that's
Hey, Pat.
There he is.
Apologies for the delay.
You're good.
that's against ballistics and heat. So if you're using something that's not not a laser and it's not a ballistic, so like a bow, it's not a 96. It goes down to a 65.
Okay.
Kit sighing.
The bow.
I don't.
I see.
No, that you do better against with the bow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why she
both
said.
are better. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, things that are move really fast are gonna not do well against them. Things that move slower, thrown weapons, you're gonna have it easier.
Duke, roll
It's
your,
alright.
roll your
It's
initiative,
alright.
Duke.
I don't mind. Just tell me when to roll for my hit, because I got
Yeah,
massive bonuses.
yeah, you do because you're in melee range too with the killer.
Yep.
I don't expect him to live past the single round.
So 6. Okay, so Duke's at
Bottom of the initiative. Yeah.
yeah.
So we're gonna roll the attacks with What is faulty? What is the mouse using? I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. It's a little too loud.
Little.
She's
What-
using her pocket pistol.
Pocket pistol. Okay. 22.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
You have two pistoliers.
Yeah, pew 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 pew. So you gotta get that 96. So he's gonna make. He's only making attacks against Cinder and Iliad. We have a strike value of 111. We got 3 attacks against Cinder and 2 attacks against
My
Iliad.
defense value these days. God damn, I don't even
I'm
know.
62.
It's gonna be melee.
So it's
62.
gonna
Unless these
include
count as
agility.
ranged.
Yeah, you add everything for this.
adding everything.
Yeah.
All right. Without using the energy shield, without using a dagger parry, everything is 113.
So he needs a 5% chance to be able to hit you because he has a 111. We'll do the 3 attacks against you first.
Mm-hmm.
Would the mouse have sneak advantage here?
Yes. Because
Killer
I'm.
advantage.
Oh, you
Oh,
don't say.
rolled a 7. So close.
So that was damn close.
2 attacks against Iliad, and I needed what you were saying is a 60. You got a 65?
2.
62?
Yes.
You're
So we got a
squishy.
49% chance of hitting. Only 2 attacks.
Robots are not supposed to be squishy.
1 success.
Oh,
That's going to be a D20 plus 10. A lance barb that nails Iliad.
could have been a lot worse.
In the torso.
Yeah, I mean, Iliad's been through worse.
Yeah. Literally, torso shot, barb goes through. Hits him. And now I need a check against your CPU.
Ooh,
As it,
that sounds bad.
as it attempts to hack you at the same as that thing hit. As the barb hits you, it instantly attempts to hack you. So what is your firewall?
Oh, great. I think it's my notes because there's no place on this character sheet for
Yep. Gotta
robot.
find it in notes. That's something we need to fix on Roll20 if possible. Is get the expansion rule character sheets.
Yeah, did Roll20 reply back to you yet? Because I also sent them an email.
They have not.
Yeah.
They have not. I'm a little annoyed.
Yeah, because I dived their forums about like why the listing wasn't there. Because according to everything I can read, if the character sheet listing was there, then it should be in other games. As a,
Oh.
we should be able to use it as that, and it wasn't there.
So what am I looking for?
You're looking for your firewall.
Firewall is 17.
17. All right, so we have a strike value of 50 versus 17. 33.
Yeah.
Twenty damage to your data.
Okay, data.
1 point.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, he has a shit ton of data points, so he's okay.
Yeah. You got a little juiced fried there. Like that was it. Yeah. Cheap. Let's get that hit.
Red.
What is the
She's
The
figuring it
mouse.
out right now.
oh,
Hold
okay.
on. She had to remember her gunslinging rules. So that
Everybody message Beans.
Beans, where are you?
The son of
What's the
gifts of
ballistic?
Beans. The ballistic is 65.
no, I thought it was higher for bullets.
Oh, sorry, 96. I was going with the melee.
10.
Got that plus 40 and all in there. I'm sending him just pictures of Beans.
That's funny. I just private messaged him too. So
And those are both in. She needed a 23 or less.
Damn, got him in. Pew pew.
nice. Do your damage.
Should just add a token in there.
Okay.
The 5. Fuck you.
I'm gonna use this D&D Nothic to represent the character.
What?
There's
I'm just
nothing
using-
here.
I'm just putting a Nothic down there with his endurance.
No.
Wait,
And-
what map are we on?
I'm on the high desert
Main map.
one. Yeah, just the main map.
I
Oh.
just realized something.
43 damage.
You can put your killer bonus damage in the character sheet under bonus damage.
Oh, that makes it easier for you.
It makes it so much easier. Let's see if it works though.
Yeah, because that was those two. It goes down on the initiative order now. Whoever had the
So
10.
97, using my 73 bonus, 75 bonus for killer.
Oh, yeah.
I've adjusted for that. So let me use maximum firepower and see what happens. Nope, not that one.
Maximum firepower.
Maximum. Here comes maximum. Yeah, I think I hit 154 damage.
All right.
How much you got? How much you got? No.
You started at
Aim for the
400.
Aim
Yeah.
for the torso. I want to know what happened to his torso.
All right. So the attack is not as effective as you would hope, as the heat is dissipated across the body, but parts of him melt off. So it did half damage.
I don't care if half damage. That's still a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's 77 damage. It's a ton. So he did quite a bit of damage to his body. Parts of him melt off. He staggers, and we got more shots. You have 2 shots, don't you?
I don't think so with the advanced pistol. Plus, I have to change out the power cell.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Burns out the cell. Okay.
Yeah, maximum power kills the entire cell. Well, doesn't kill it.
What about your other hand?
Oh yeah, I'll shoot him with my other hand.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. I forgot about my other hand.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Boom.
There it is.
Even more. You have to remember that with
88
maximum
damage.
power, I get an extra plus 80 from the weapon. That's why my to hit is like 175 right now.
It's that classic the dropping the mags scene and then rolling them across the hips to pick up new mags from the Matrix.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. See, there needs to be like a fast loading skill for this game. They have it in GURPS. We need it for TME.
Should be in Gunslinger. Like in Gunslinger rank 1, you have fast reload.
Yeah, it should. At least have a chance of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ilya was behind this guy, even though he gets stabbed.
Yeah, he gets a plus 30.
Oh yeah. And Iliad has a lot of things he can do to this guy, and he's going to do them all.
Lasers, yeah.
Yeah, the shoulder check is a pulse rifle. Does that give the higher defense value or the lower defense value?
Higher.
The higher one. It's a heat weapon.
Okay.
It's just
Okay.
like for me, the lasers are less effective against him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have more. You have more potential damage you can do with your bare hand than you can with an energy weapon against them.
Not really. Not for me.
Well, not for you. No, it's the raw potential from power.
I can't generate 154 or 176 with my bare hand. So
We need the like explosive strength, and you get them in the mutation, the morph one, and you get somebody who just has big ass hands, and you just call him Clappy.
What was his defense value again for that? 90 what?
97.
96.
Oh, I thought it was 7. Oh well, I have it wrong.
That's fine.
It's close.
All right, so yeah, we'll do range first because why not?
Oh, I didn't even think about being able to do melee on top of it.
All right, 1 hit for 26 damage, and then now I have to change it because the rest of his attacks are all melee.
I want a melee too.
What's his melee defense?
His melee defense is a 65.
65. Do I still get killer bonus or is that over?
I think the killer is just from the initial shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think so. All right, so now I'm gonna do. So what's his
Hey, he's grappled
maybe?
the shocker. Takes
65.
35 damage.
minus 65? Got it.
Shocker does.
So now he's grappled with that automatically.
Yeah. The Shocker does double damage.
That's the double damage on there. It did work this time. Wait, yes, it did work this time.
Oh, it's supposed to be 30. It's double 35. All right.
No, 35 is the double damage.
Yeah.
All right,
And then
can't do much with martial arts, but I'm gonna do it.
reel him
anyways.
in with the claw.
Ah, fuck!
Oh.
Look at that.
It had to be a fucking 7 too.
It's a 31.
What does a 7 even do these days?
Long delay, I believe.
Probably. Just looking it up.
Well, I did 31.
Yes.
Punch
Mm,
myself in the face or something. Brawling.
And then a 63
7.
and then a 73 with the chain axe.
Wait, do I do a critical to myself, or do I look in hub rules to the fumble and hub rules?
It's the fumble and hub rules. There's no like credits to yourself.
I was gonna say I didn't
Yeah.
think there was.
nothing extra. Yeah, nothing extra bad.
So unless the chain axe is half damage or something, yeah, this guy.
No,
will go
he's
down.
dead. Yeah, the chain axes cut him up the rest of the way. So, Duke, you don't have to waste a shot on him.
Waste.
Kid who was gonna use a mental mutation.
Duke wasn't planning on doing it anyways. He was going to tackle him and try to subdue the target. Non-lethal takedown.
See?
So the nanoborg falls apart onto the ground to that quicksilver material, and just once the energy has failed to pass through its body, it no longer can maintain the matrix, and it hardens up. And it turns into a solid metal that's slagged on the ground.
Collecting anyways.
Is there a core to collect?
There is a core. There is a network that has like a bunch of fibers coming off of it. You know, the like cilia. It's essentially it's a nervous system.
Gross.
That's threaded throughout the whole body.
Iliad will pick that up with his shocker. Not to keep shocking it, but just to hold it.
Yeah, hold it. The core itself has been critically damaged. Power source does not cook off.
Oh yay, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the last thing I'd fucking need.
hey, hang on a minute. I've got to re-roll this attack against an innocent bystander within range. Who's the innocent bystander within range, Tim?
A melee attack for you? That would be you.
Well, okay. It says if no such an innocent. Okay, yep. I will make one against myself.
I don't think you can hit yourself.
I probably can't. Not if I get my full.
If we go with the
Bonuses.
idea that it indicates, for example, over swinging and
Yeah.
you thusly throw your weight around too much to effectively throw you forward.
Or wrench
Everyone-
yourself.
Everyone feels
Automatic
like
hit.
they're-
Look at that. My chance to hit was a 3, but it's still an automatic hit, and I punched myself for 34 damage.
What's up, Square Peg?
Ew, am I interrupting anything?
We're currently doing the live stream game, but you can stay in here, man. It's not a problem at all if you want to listen in.
Alright, cool.
34 damage to
We
myself.
won't chase you off or anything.
Yeah.
I imagine that's the equivalent of, like, again, swinging and, like, eating it, scraping against stuff, maybe clacking into,
Yeah, maybe I
benches or
punched
something.
the wall or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
I punch a big hole, but I still hurt myself.
Yeah. Or you cut yourself on him somewhere, and you're punching, you hit in a
Yeah,
non-critical area.
Strong
Yeah.
possible.
And
Something like that.
I always think a critical fail should never really make the character look like a fool. It should be an accident.
Mhm.
Something went wrong.
Cinder can't be made to look like a fool. It's impossible.
I'm
He's too cool for that.
gonna send more Beans pictures to Beans. Gonna send another one.
There's
to him.
another house rule we need. We need a cool trait. There are games that actually have that, by the way.
There are, and it's actually that's another thing for Blood and Glory. It's gonna be heroic appearance.
And what else? Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk has a cool trait. Part of their cool under fire piece too.
Yeah, in order to maintain like collectiveness, and it's I think it's also used against opponents when somebody maintains their cool in a firefight. It could cause them to worry more.
Yep.
It can be turned around pretty fun ways. So this person dies. People breathe a sigh of relief. There's medics run forward to try to do something, but there's only a minor injury to Cinder, and that one's probably not even showing through your armor. That's like it could be underneath it.
Right.
So it doesn't really look like anybody was severely wounded. Iliad, you took a couple puncture wounds to the chest. But, all systems running.
I've come back from worse.
Yeah. And you have this body on the ground here. The commander, Drell, comes up, and he breathes, like, heavily, like, after he's coming up from the med bay. No, he's locked up, sorry.
He's locked, I was gonna say, what the fuck
he's in the brig. He's in the brig. That's where you guys put him. So it's going to be really just the other fortress guards are going to kind of stand around and exclaim like, "Oh God, it was Lorna! He was an Unity agent, a nanoborg. How did a nanoborg get in here?" Like everyone's exclaiming and pointing and blaming, and there's a couple.
Gosh dang it.
I'll be right back.
Cinder's
Yes, you failed me
acting,
for the last time again.
No. Cinder's doing what?
acting like he hurt his not apparently cyber arm, because he does have one arm that appears to be cyber.
Okay.
But he's saying, "Up, I'm gonna go get this treated," and he doesn't go to Doc. He goes to Argo and has Argo work on him because he has no other, like, I mean, he can do. They have like a
Yeah.
self heal, like with a little bit in like a 24-hour period, but Argo can do a shit ton more.
Yeah, a lot faster too. And your microcircuitry is a lot more complex than a lot of the other robots running around.
Yep.
Because of all the systems designed in order to fool biosensors.
Yep.
So it takes quite a bit more expertise and a clean room to fix you.
Oh,
I mean,
quick
there's
aside,
again, Argo's in the medic bay, so there are
Mhm.
areas that he can use for it.
what did we just hear? Who?
That was scripting.
Oh, that was just
Not one of the players.
Okay. So quick aside, I mentioned to Ara that Ara nearly needs his characters ranked up. I said at a minimum they probably should be like rank 10 or 11,
Yes.
and he's still got Argo down at rank 8, and
All
has
right.
not been tracking his experience factors at all.
That's all right. We could just put him up to that rank.
That's what I told him, but I thought
Yeah.
I'd run that by you first.
That's not a problem, pal. We'll just put him up. Keep him in sequence with the rest.
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah, so Argo actually doesn't have great robotech. He's only got a 2, but that's still better than what I got.
Oh,
What was that?
it would
You
seem
were late
that
for
the other is viable.
it was beans.
It's beans.
You're late for class.
I am late. Sorry, my friend's gear shift slipped, and we had to spend like 40 minutes trying to fucking jury rig a zip tie onto it.
Yeah, that's fair.
well,
That's fair.
See,
Okay.
such things are just not allowed to happen. You're just gonna have to tell reality to stop doing shit, because you got gaming to do.
Yeah, I'm out of reality bending tokens.
Damn it.
I'm subtracting 10 points
Stock
from
up.
Gryffindor
Yes. Ha ha ha.
because in the movies, for some reason, they like to really
Do that.
slobber all over Gryffindor.
Okay.
Boo! You just see the shockwave come from it and just the wind push away. Goes through a tank.
Yeah, it's like a mini ballista.
Yep.
Yeah, like in the movie with big blue people that shot things with their big giant
Avatar.
bow. Avatar, that's it.
Big blue
That's it.
people.
Big blue people, come on.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Pocahontas in
Smurfs.
space.
I'm making that my wallpaper.
Big...
I forget when I made this, but I just remembered it now.
God, is this in general? It's an open
It's in open
chat.
chat,
What,
Every time you plop down that giant token, that's all I think about.
yeah.
Oh
Alright, so
my
what's
god.
happening? What I missed? What's going on?
I have no
The
idea anymore.
nanoborg blew up.
Oh, again?
You missed it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although it took more killing than I thought it was going to take.
I gave him 400 endurance. I thought about making like 50 of them all with 1 endurance.
That might have been interesting.
Yeah. pray and pray kind of characters, because then like there's a certain amount of damage, but someone can do like a ton of damage. You just make a lot of small endurance monsters, drones. You make drones.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's what's fun for me.
Hmm.
Oh man, this upload speed is obscene.
I've seen bad.
Yeah, like really bad.
Oh shit.
All over the place.
So what's next?
Next, yeah. What is next?
Well, you're gonna get that weight in it, the nanobarg flow steel. You get
Yep.
96 kilograms of flow steel.
Cool.
That ought to be a payday.
Would Iliad glean anything from the core?
He can. That's going to require some investigation on his part. And there's
He has it.
now the core itself is been badly damaged, but you're going to have to take a robotics check, difficulty, in order to get a determination of making.
Additional ranks help at all, or is it just F? Like robotics 3. What does that translate? How's that translate?
It's going to bring the rank down by 3 points.
Oh, okay. Oh boy, A B C D.
We still got to sing it.
right.
I mean, I do too. So
Okay, so
yes,
difficulty
dispersions.
C or 3 starting at F.
Restarting at F.
Okay, so D. Okay, and I'm guessing it's an int check.
Yes.
I hate that my rat's smarter
Oh,
than
my
my robot. Oh no, I'm not.
Are you kidding?
No, he's not. Never mind. I had the wrong one pulled up.
Would have been amazing.
So funny.
My rat is surprisingly smart though for a rat.
Intelligence. What is it?
Is this like a philosophical question?
No, what is it?
That's a pass for Iliad.
Elliot?
Oh, and Krazen's intelligence is 38.
Not bad.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's above average. All right.
Just checking Argo's
He
intelligence.
doesn't use it.
68.
Yeah,
Kid's
big one.
sitting at a whopping, staggering 22.
Who has the 13?
13.
Oh, Ray.
Man,
Ray's got 16.
16. That's what it is.
16, mind you.
I think it's Bruce.
Close
Hang on,
enough.
let me check. Yeah, I think it's
Uh,
Bruce. Bruce is the stupid one.
I'll have you know she either crits all of her intelligence checks
She
or doesn't make
does.
them at all.
yeah, it's either win or nothing. With that, you find that the piece you have in front of you is from a standard template, so it's from a manufactory, which there's only 2 places that can do that right now. That's 86 or Unity. You do see telltale signs of bioplastics, and the bioplastics come from Colossus.
that's scary.
Interesting.
Have Colossus put those on the market?
They have. I mean, they trade in them.
Okay. So that's not so crazy that they have them.
So
Yeah.
is there any information about mission orders?
No, the hard drive is scrammed.
Of course it is.
Yeah, you guys damaged that pretty hard with all that melee damage you put into it.
Mm.
I mean, you can take a chance to try to, like, if you get into a clean room, pull the drive and try to activate it and get some fragmented information out of it. You might be
Well,
able
that's
to
what he was
get.
trying to do. That's where you
Oh,
figured
there,
that we
okay.
could go to the robotics bay to like try
Okay.
to like
Now you
work
gotta.
as fast as possible.
We need computers. You gotta hack it.
So
Okay,
firewall
I'm gonna go find my robot rabbit crab.
Yep. Rabbit.
Technically, she would have been there. She just 404.
Are you serious? This is 404 right now. Like the shit up.
You got blue in your eyes.
And then I forget, but also Krazen is having that drinking contest with the other guy.
Yeah, he's down there with the
Yeah.
other rat.
Vex.
With
Vex. Yeah,
with
yeah,
Vex.
right.
Yeah. He's down there with Vex having a drinking contest, and Vex took some kind of pill that stops him from getting drunk. But it doesn't stop his bladder from filling.
Krazen has to somehow defeat the rabbit via the bladder.
Yeah, he literally cannot consume any liquids any further, or he'll give himself water poisoning.
Off alcohol, damn.
Anyway, so what do we got for hack into a CPU? What do we got? Computer technician, rank what?
Whatever grab Mira has.
Let me check.
Or Mira Lurk. Which one is she right now?
All of her technical skills are in her digital form.
Oh, so it's actually just Mira. Okay. Oh, Digipal Mira. Title.
Sorry, I think she's rank 4 computers.
So 59% chance to hack the CPU on this thing.
Just so you know, Argo has a 6 in computers. Wait, is that even possible?
Yeah,
it is, yes.
Computers
She
has a
fucking nailed it, yeah.
It's unlimited.
Oh, is
Oh,
it?
it's unlimited.
Right. Never
It
mind, I
is
got
one of
to
those unlimited ones.
it. Yeah, I was thinking like electric tech and most of the other ones where they have a hard cap.
Yeah, facts. Like electric is 5. Mechanical is 6 max.
and the computer can keep going.
Biotech is 5 max.
I will be right back.
So with that, you're able to hack into the CPU. You find there was some ice in there that was going to cause, it was going to fight back and possibly attack your CPU, but you were able to neutralize it before it causes any issues. The operating system is a Unity standard operating system. It is an AI core, but it is one of like a limited capacity. So it's got like essential personality. It's got a script program running to it that's running through a nothing more complicated than like a chatbot that can move around. You got like some combat drive systems in here, but it's not adaptive.
So more or less kind of just like a computer robot analog.
Yeah, it was able to do some basic tasks, blend in well enough, but if you kind of really dived into it, it wouldn't be able to adapt very quickly.
So essentially just like a spider.
Yeah. They had to collect information and then get out.
But apart from that, there's nothing really else interesting.
Yeah, I mean, there's a data feed where it's recording. That's corrupted. Don't fail me now, OBS. That little one.
I'll be right back.
Everyone's just busy tonight.
I am back as well.
Welcome back.
So did you want to go take a look at the solar cow herd, see if there's any more in there?
Yeah.
Kit's gotta go over there and what is she doing?
She takes off her invisible hat and puts on a 10-gallon hat.
Randomly finds a bit of wheat and stick it to her teeth.
Yeah. Now that looks like some fine grass. Mm-hmm.
Hold on, where's that image?
Quick aside. So I've leveled Argo.
Okay.
He is currently at max ranks for electrical, max ranks for chem, max ranks for mechanical tech, 6 for computer tech, which has unlimited. Cyber tech is 4, biotech is 3, robotech is 3, medic 1. That's new. Junk doctor 1, junk crafter 1. Yep. Did you know he has seamanship?
I did not.
You do? I tried to tell him he should ask you if he could trade it for something that would be useful in the game. No,
It's
no,
just funny. Yeah, he's a ship's doctor at some point in his life, you gotta keep that.
Yeah.
But
Character
I want
building.
him to try to build a sailboat for the sand.
Oh, it's too
You know
funny.
they have those, right?
Yes, they had them in Dark Sun too. They're pretty cool.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah. So there we go. We got Kit throws on her 10-gallon hat and steps out.
Oh my fucking god, I love this.
This map's cursed.
Yeah, that.
It's kind of scary that she's that big. Anyway, no, yeah, she's gonna walk up to these solar cows, pet their back, run her hand along the metal ridges, get shocked, and then squeal.
This is a professional at work here.
This is so like a solar cow makes like a like what kind of squealing noise? Like a pig, like wee wee. Fucking runs away.
Yeah.
Make a perception type E check. As you're sitting on and you're checking all the solar cows, make sure none of them goddamn nanoborgs are tied up in my solar cows right now.
Make sure there's no rabbits in these solar cows.
Damn, you know, rats and rabbits up in there.
She
Wes
got
Cleveland.
spurs.
They crawl up on the inside of them, sucking all the water away.
She got spurs from somewhere. I have no idea.
Clink, clink. That's just a. Oh my god. That's a bunch of tumbleweeds that roll through. Give that perception type E.
Like the funny meme, E.
E. E.
Look how Tim's doing over there.
Don't worry about it. I've just got a bunch of solar cows on my mind that are just trying to run away from Kit.
I got solar cows in the mind. Don't bother me.
Don't bother me.
Which one of you is a bunch of vermin? Holy shit, she got it.
Shit.
Damn, okay. So as she's threading through the solar cow, she notices one that keeps managing to like slip away from her. Like it just manages to not get shocked. It's staying with the group of ones that have been hit already and trying to blend in.
What a bitch. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, like you get on you get out here, get out here.
Get right here right now. I gotta give you a talking to.
It does that weird thing when like then it walks like with the front legs, back legs, and does a seesawing jump walk away from you like.
Wait, so I know Wait, so I do. So
Yeah,
I do
you see one running away from you. It's trying to not get shocked. Trying to stay away.
she's like sprinting towards it.
Suddenly has this rope in her hands, lasso above her head, or a bolo.
Yeah, cow ties.
You got a cattle rustle this one up, and they're like, wee, wee, wee. So you got it in a corner. It's jumping back and forth, making ree noises, like or moo, like moo. I'm a cow. And it's just like it's shaking in the corner, and it's like moo, moo.
The metal is like clanging.
Yeah, clink, 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 clink. It's his little legs are shaking. Got a corner there. It's trying to find a way out. You've got about 10 feet between you and it. A cattle prod and
She does a little zap.
zippy zap. It's like, oh god, no, please, no, not with the shocking.
Now someone can, mind ream this thing.
The cow's over there. Yeah, like, oh, you think that's gonna come out? Oh god, those bird marks. Look at them. Like rubbing itself against the side of the paddock wall. It's a concrete. Like, oh, these bird marks. It got into my steel. I gotta burnish it out.
Programming for these things are not supposed to become self-aware.
Like, we need to delete them all.
It's distributed thinking. Oh no.
It's like mad cow disease.
Found the central node.
Oh god, why does she have to shock me so many times?
Oh yeah. Yeah, right. She actually like corrals or herds him or whatever towards the party. And she's like keeps saying, all right now, get.
No, I thought I was supposed to be in the corral. Where are we going now? Oh my god. Somebody get me away from this crazy lady. It's just like ding 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 ding.
So you just corral it down to robot bay in the command center.
Yeah, people are like looking at this cow that's screaming as you're like shocking it. It's like, god no! Get the crazy lady away from me!
Yeah.
Got a giant cattle prod. Oh, I got bird marks in my butt.
Ilya's just looking like could like
Connect, disconnect, reconnect today. What is
That was
up?
happening.
Oh yeah, the internet's terrible right now.
You've got an NPC digital being, Beans.
Oh yeah, more Pokemon. Let's go.
Oh god, why? Well, now you know. Now you see all of my. You see
At the beginning.
in the beginning, in the past, in the now and then. I mean, no, I wasn't always the cow. People were shooting each other. There was bad things going on, and so I was just like, oh, there's some solar cows over there. Let me go hide.
So instead of continuing to ask him a question, she's just gonna like forcibly kind of like pull up the memories out of it.
So,
And
what
Oh
you
my god.
what you find out from this digital being, it's a service bot. Is what it originally was. It was just there as like an entertainment, like a household servant,
Okay.
just managing people's households, a smart house. It's been around for hundreds of years, and it literally jumped into just small objects, and then just all through the wars for the past century, it's been a solar cow. And it's literally been captured, traded, captured, traded, captured, traded. Like most recently, it was picked up just wandering through the desert by a group of people, and then like you're realizing like, oh, that was us. We captured this thing in copper dust, and it got sold over to Greywater.
Oh, okay. That's one of those ones. Sorry.
And this one came up to Ruins of Bittertoe. Like, huh? You're one of that group.
And you stay quiet because life is easier that way.
Life is so much easier that way. No attachments. Just sit out there, collect free energy. You moo occasionally. And everybody takes care of your maintenance and your running of your machinery. And, every now and then I just kind of slip away, maybe watch a television show. And, and then no one really pays attention to a cow. You just kind of like, oh, that solar cow. It's watching the fight. That's kind of weird.
Because it's back at the barnyard.
Yeah.
It's just a cow.
Yeah, who pays attention to a solar cow that just kind of wanders up on you in the middle of the night doing something, private? It's peeping. It's a peeping solar cow.
That's just a stock standard to solar cow too, eh?
Yeah, just stock standard. Has nothing special about it. Because the solar cows have
like
a crap
watching
ton
those
of data
late night
points.
channels. It's
Yeah.
all static, black and white.
Yeah.
Barely see anything.
Like da 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 da.
All right, Mira shrugs. All right, just a straight AI.
Barely.
Are you two married now?
Yeah, because of the data cable.
No more than we are.
Oh, they're married.
Oh, true.
Tim?
Yep.
So is this a self-aware
Yeah, it's digital being.
being?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
Because,
pervert, so it's got to be
Oh,
self-aware.
yeah.
household robots aren't typically self-aware.
Yeah.
So
this is a full AI.
Their attributes are shit now that I'm
Yeah,
looking at it.
self-awareness normally transpires after X amount of time, especially of being deleted, reloaded, deleted, reloaded.
Yeah, this one's been around for a long time.
That makes sense.
At least since the fall of Bittertoe potentially further, because the earliest he says remembers is shooting, but that's not unique to Bittertoe.
Yeah.
That could have been 5 minutes ago.
You're right, yeah.
I just find it very ironic that a pocket bot has much better attributes overall than a household bot.
Well, I mean, they're designed for different purposes.
Oh, I get that, but still,
It's a pocket bot. It's tiny.
it's a freaking pocket
Yeah.
bot. God damn it! It shouldn't be that
Pocket
advanced.
bot is tiny because it's normally meant to defend its owner as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you look at like a lot of the combots and whatnot, like some of them had originally listed that pocket bots were included
Yep.
because they're meant to do quick maintenance and whatnot, and then
Yep. They got a little micro welder. That's their main weapon. Does 1d4 damage. But they were based on